Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. So as you guys can tell by today's title, it's been 1 month since I had the gastric sleeve surgery. And let me tell you something. This is not for the weak. Okay? Like y'all, I'm not gonna say I've been through it because I feel like there's people who've been through it worse than me. But this process is definitely kind of been frustrating for me, I would say the least. But yeah, before we get into all of that, make sure you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And let's get straight into the video. Y'all, so today is actually one day before my actual 1 month mark. So today is August 28th that I'm recording this video. It's very early in the morning. It's 5:32 in the morning. Yeah, technically 1 month in surgery. So I had my surgery. If you guys haven't been following my story, I had my surgery July 29th. I wasn't in any pain, like physical pain. Probably just that first night that I spent the night in the hospital, I was in pain. They gave me something, and ever since then I have not been in pain. My incisions, obviously the one that's the biggest, where they take out the stomach from, that one bothers you for like a good week and a half. For me, once I took off like the bandage that was on it, it was kind of like a relief, and it was like, oh, it doesn't hurt that much anymore. So that's about the most pain that I've gotten. I haven't received any gas pain. I thought I was receiving gas pain, but baby, that was hunger pain. I have not received gas pain. I do not know what gas pain feels like. So basically for me, once I came out the hospital, I was like back on liquids. So the first week after surgery, it's pretty much a list of what I can have. It was like diet jello, 0 sugar vitamin water, coconut water. I haven't had coconut water because prior to surgery, I hated coconut, period. Like if I can taste coconut, I don't like it. 0 Gatorade, Premier Protein water. Have yet to try because it's kind of expensive on Amazon. So I've really just been doing Gatorade and water. It says chicken, turkey, fish, beef, broth only. Avoid taking vitamins for the first week. Avoid juice, soda, iced tea, and lemonade. So the first week, I pretty much followed that. It was broth. Jello, my stomach really couldn't tolerate. So for me, when I know I can't tolerate something, my stomach starts to like, I don't want to say cramp, but aches. I would say cramp. My stomach basically starts to cramp, and I'm kind of like uncomfortable. So I kind of like end up sitting like this, like as if I want to take a poo. So that's how I know that I cannot tolerate food, especially like when it just sits right there, and I'm just like, absolutely not. I feel like the week after, when I saw the surgeon to check on my incisions, I was pretty much on my own, like nutritionist wise. I would say, I don't want to say I was on my own because I definitely had support from my mom and friends and all of that, and you guys, of course. But I was on my own as nutritionist wise. I didn't have a nutritionist. She was on vacation for pretty much my entire first month. So when I went back to see the surgeon, the assistant basically gave me like the stages 2 and 3, like pureed and eating soft foods type thing. So after the first week, I moved on to pureed, which I made one thing in the blender, like a soup type thing in the blender, and like, I don't know, my taste buds definitely has changed. Like, restaurants that I would normally go to get soup, I'm like, the soup is so oily, and I'm like, it doesn't taste the same. I'm like, did the chef change? But obviously, I also changed too. I did a major surgery, so my taste buds definitely has changed throughout this process. Yeah, so I moved on to pureed stage. So I was eating eggs, I was eating oatmeal. I probably had like cream of wheat like twice. I didn't care for it. So I was just basically just eating one scrambled egg a day, protein shakes, and I had like refried beans at one point. But I felt like just eating those things by itself, it just wasn't appealing to me. Like it wasn't appetizing to me at all. So really my go-to was eggs. Like I just kept eating eggs. I did have ricotta bake. Ricotta bake is, it's not bad. I can eat it. It's tolerable, but I don't care for it. It's just cheese, type of cheese with a little marinara sauce, like, and ricotta cheese at that. Like I like my ricotta cheese on my lasagna, and like to not have the pasta and the ground beef is like, what's the point to me? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ricotta bake. I made that twice, and I will not highly doubt I will be making that again. Um, so pretty much the past 2 to 3, almost up to 4 weeks of surgery, I've been just like kind of like liquid, scrambled eggs, like soft puree type food. Tuna fish I've had, if I didn't mention that already, but like I said, eating things by itself to me like makes no sense, but I know like it's the new norm for me, but whatever. Let me tell you something. Dumping is a real thing. Not that I didn't believe that I was gonna be the one not to dump or whatever, but like prior to this, I can count on my one hand how many times I probably threw up in my life. Like, I don't throw up. I try to force myself to throw up. It does not work for me. So dumping is a real freaking thing, okay? If you don't know what dumping is basically, I start to sweat, like I start to feel hot, and I'm just like, you know when you have to throw up. Sometimes it comes out as going to the bathroom, you got a boo-boo. That's also dumping. So, or like you gotta use the bathroom right after you eat. You're dumping is basically what dumping is. It can last, people say it lasts for 30 minutes, 15 to 30 minutes. It can last up to an hour. For me, I'm grateful that it only lasts 15 minutes, because if it lasts an hour, I would die. Before I got moved up to like eating, like going back to eating like food, like, you know, like chewing chicken and all of that, I've tried chicken before, and like it could be like 2 bites of chicken and I threw it up. I'm just like, oh no, I'm brushing, like, you know, whatever. However, on the 25th, when my nutritionist was just like, okay, stop the liquids, stop the puree, you can move on to what stage is this? Stage 3, which is basically 6 to 8 weeks after surgery. Mind you, I'm only 4.5 weeks out. For 4 weeks and 2 days, okay? So to move up to the 6th to 8th week after surgery, which is soft slash chop diet, it's like, okay, so it says you do not need to blend foods. Use a knife to cut and a fork to mash foods. Eat all foods from stage 2 list plus. So like salad, fresh fruit, ground meat, cold cuts, fat-free cheese, low sodium cold cuts. Must chew food really well until it's liquid consistency. That's my problem. I don't chew food until it's like a liquid consistency. I can chew and immediately I'm just swallowing. Like, and that's probably why like it gets stuck in my throat and I end up throwing up. But I'm still working on that. It says have 3 to 4 meals and 2 servings of fruit per day. Plenty of water between meals, at least 64 ounces per day. Blase, blase, blase. And then she basically made her own little diaphragm for me. She made her own little diaphragm for me and basically was like, I'm supposed to have 4 meals a day, and in between those meals, like I can have like 2 ounces of fruit. To me, eating 4 meals a day is a lot, because for one, I start my day, let's say like 10 o'clock. Like I could wake up early to use the bathroom. I may sip on a little something like either Gatorade or protein shake, and I go back to sleep. By the time I wake up, it's basically, I probably have like an hour and a half to myself. I probably make scrambled eggs, and then I have to get ready for work. I do an 8-hour shift. By the time I come home, it's already 10:30 in the nighttime, and I go to sleep. So the time I wake up, let's say I make a scrambled egg, so that's meal one. I may have a popsicle or something before I leave. Whatever. Going to work, I barely eat anything. When I'm on break, it's like hard for me to find something to eat because obviously like these restaurants and stuff, they don't know that you just had surgery. They don't know what it is to portion food or nothing like that. So it's just like I pretty much just have a protein shake. That's what I'm used to. So I'm usually just eating, I would say, 2 meals a day. So for her to tell me to eat 4 meals a day plus fruit in between is like, that's a chore. Like, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I cannot promise you that. But I am trying because, and especially I feel like she's telling me to eat 4 ounces. I feel like I can definitely eat more than 4 ounces of food. So I was like, I don't want to stretch my stomach if it hasn't already started stretching. So I'm just like, because 2 ounces of fruit, baby, what is that? Like, I could eat more than that, honestly. I'm just saying. So basically, she was like, no more protein shakes, no more popsicles. And I'm just like, well, baby, I got a whole thing of protein shakes in my fridge. I got a whole thing of popsicles in my freezer. I'm going to finish it out. Okay? It's going to take me a minute, but I'm going to finish it out. So basically, like vegetables and protein, like ground beef, like I said, the low sodium cold cuts, tuna fish, any kind of fish, shellfish, cottage cheese. She was like chickpeas, lentil beans, and all of that. It says oatmeal, quinoa, and walking 60 minutes a day because I told her I was really only doing about 25 minutes a day of walking. And she was just like, no, you need to do 60 minutes an hour. So she was like, after each meal, I need to walk at least 15 minutes. And I guess that will add up to the hour or whatever. And I'm just like, I mean, for one, I already knew that I could have walked more. Like I wasn't doing enough walking because I literally drive everywhere I go. You know, like where I live, like you don't have to have a car, but for me, it's like I ain't walking that far. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I literally drive everywhere. I drive to work. I drive to my friend's house. I drive to the store. Like, you know, so. So I don't really get like my steps in unless I'm at work, and then after work, like my job has like these hills, and I would walk up the hill or whatever, and that's my little 25-minute workout for the day because I feel like once I do 2 laps of that, I'm tired. Like I'm legit sweating, especially like it's already hot in New York. You know, this heat is not playing. It be 90-something degrees, and I do try to wait until like after the sun goes down to like the breeze or something. Baby, there's no breeze. I still be sweating. I be sweating in my uniform, like, but yeah. So I do know that I need to walk more, exercise more, and whatnot. I feel like I'm all over the place, but I'm just trying to remember, get things off my head before I forget. So, blood pressure. My blood pressure has gone down. I definitely has stopped taking blood pressure medication that they prescribed me after leaving the hospital, probably 2 weeks after post-op, because I felt like I was definitely having dizzy spells. I was definitely feeling dizzy. At one point I was in a shower and I legit thought that I was gonna drop down in the tub. Like I felt like I was just about to, you know? And literally like just hurried up, washed out, and I just got out the shower and pretty much just laid down in my towel. once I stopped taking that blood pressure medication, I felt so much better. No more dizzy spells. Even like going to the bathroom, just sitting on the toilet, I felt like I was like, ooh, like I'm just like, what is going on? So I definitely stopped taking the blood pressure medication. I actually saw the cardiologist. My blood pressure is still kind of high. It's 136 over 90. And, you know, they want that second number to be at least in the 80s. However, they said, like, you know, he said I'm still losing weight. I'm not really, you know, eating. So my salt level's going down. So to come back in 3 months to see how I'm doing. And he didn't prescribe me anything. He didn't say to go back on it or whatever, because it's literally the medication just sitting on top of my dresser. So that's how that's going, the blood pressure. So I'm currently not on any medications. I finished my injections today. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, I can finally sleep throughout the morning. My alarm is not going off to take the injection, boop. Or my alarm is not going off for me in the night to take the injection, you know, because I do take the injections with me to work just because of my work schedule. So like literally right before I pull off to go home, I'm taking the injections. So I'm super excited about that. Today's my last day and I don't gotta worry about that no more, period. I did have to change my time twice. In the beginning, it was 2 a.m., 2 p.m., and I was like, this 2 a.m. crap is not working for me. So I was doing 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then there was one day that my head was just so distraught that I forgot to bring my injection with me to work. Y'all, I had to change the time again. So it became 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Make sure y'all bring your injections wherever you go, because you never know how long you're going to be outside or what's going on. So make sure you have your injections on hand. That's what I would say. Remember, I told you guys I was 308 for the longest. So 2 days prior until the appointment that I had on the 25th, I really didn't eat anything. I probably had a protein shake, Gatorade, and some water, just for me to at least lose 2 pounds, because I did not want to go back to these people's office and still be 308 when I was 308 after the first week of surgery. So I kind of had like a stall for the first 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks after my first post-op appointment. The scale was saying 308, 309, 3010. 308, 309, 3010, 310, 308, 310, 309. Like, baby, the scale is not your friend. Okay, the scale is not your friend. I went into the office and they weighed me at 303. So I was like, dang, like I really gotta like not consume anything just for me to lose this weight. Like, it's crazy. So I'm 303. Yesterday, I want to say I weighed at 302. So like I'm between 303 and 302. So basically, I've lost 16 pounds within 4 weeks. To me, I feel like that's bad. When I asked the nutritionist, she is like, she can't really say, because the first month is always like, you know, everybody's body is different and whatever. But to me, that's bad, because like I said, I've read like people's stories and they've lost so much more than that in the first 4 weeks of their after getting surgery. To me, to only lose 16 pounds is like, that's it. Like, I did this just to lose 16 pounds. Like, I'm not expecting to be like 50 pounds slim, don't get me wrong, but it's like, that's it? 16 pounds? Anyways, like I said, I know it takes time, and you know, not to rush the process. I don't want to make it seem like I'm complaining, so let me just move on. I think the next day after that appointment was a Thursday. Friday, I had went to work and I had brought ricotta bake with me, but for some reason I did not want to eat that again. I already had that earlier. I don't want to eat it again, whatever. So I went to the Spanish restaurant. I don't normally go there, but I went to their restaurant and they had salmon. And they also had vegetables, mixed vegetables, steamed vegetables or whatever. So you know, like you can see what they have, like chicken, pork, beef, oxtail, da 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 da, you know, on their little thing. So I saw that they had salmon over here. They had mixed vegetables. So I told the lady, I said, can I please get the smallest piece of salmon and get the smallest container that you have and put the mixed vegetables in there. That lady gave me such a hard time that I just was like, okay, F it. Just give me whatever size you want to give me. Because she was talking about lunch special. And I'm looking at the time. I'm like, Miss, lunch been past. It's dinner time. So I don't know what you're talking about. But I literally had to pay for a whole meal, like a whole platter. And she still didn't understand that I just wanted two things. Salmon and the vegetables. She's asking me if I want rice, if I want plantain. And I'm just like, lady, you're not listening to me, mommy. Like, mira, just salmon and vegetables. That's it. She still ended up putting salad on top of my vegetables. And I had like this big container. I'm surprised I didn't record it. But I had this big plate of food and I really could not eat it. So, anyways, I got back in my car and I ate like 2 pieces of broccoli and like 3 pieces of salmon. Like I broke it up and I was like, you know, ate 3 bites of salmon. Let me tell you something. I'm like this in my car sideways, like as if I need to poo, but I know I really need to throw up. Y'all, I told you, had a whole dumping episode. I threw it up. I was seeing stars. I'm like, this is not it for me. Like, I'm definitely trying, but it's hard. It's definitely hard. And I do know that I have to, like, test out foods to see what works for me. But in between that process, it's difficult for me because I feel like every time I have to throw up, every time I'm uncomfortable, like it sits right here, or like my stomach starts to, you know, like I'm just like, okay, this doesn't work for me. Like I feel like the only thing that works for me is eggs and watermelon. That's pretty much it. And I don't want to just eat that all the time. Like, I don't want to eat eggs every day. Like, ugh. But, I mean, if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do. But, I mean, like, it's difficult trying to relearn your taste buds, relearn what you like and what you don't like. Because I was already a picky eater, believe it or not. So, it's just like, I want that. I ain't eating that. Like, you know? So, I feel like I'm trying to learn what food works for me, what food doesn't work for me, but I mean, hey. Also, the surgeon basically checked my incisions that day as well and basically told me to lose 40 pounds by the time I see him in 3 months, which is in November. So it sounds like, 40 pounds is nothing, girl. Baby, I barely lost anything this past month. Like, I feel like it's a lot of pressure on me now. I don't know. I hope I can do it. Because I feel like I can. Because I'm not eating. So I just hope and pray that it works out for me. I'm going to follow the meal plan. I'm going to try to exercise more. He did say to exercise. He doesn't have any restrictions for me. So I mean, we're gonna see, but that's pretty much how the first month for me has been going. Comment down below how your first month went. Was it rough? Thank God I didn't have any complications. I didn't have the need to go back to the hospital, baby. I've been drinking my water because I don't want to go to the hospital just for dehydration. It's a no for me. I don't care about hospitals. Like, it ain't working for me. So I'm super happy I don't have any complications. I'm grateful, I should say. I'm very grateful. I'm looking forward to what's to come. The only thing I do regret, in a sense, is not taking any pictures the day of surgery, or at least the day I came home. I don't have any pictures. I did not take any pictures, so I could do like a side by side. So I did take a picture yesterday, a whole month later. So I'm gonna see what my progress is looking like going forward. So take pictures, because that scale may not say anything, but you may be losing inches. You may have to put a side-by-side picture and be like, oh, wait a minute. Like for me, I felt like I lost a little bit in my face, just a little bit. Like if I look back at old videos, I'd be like, my face is kind of slimming down. Or is it my hair today? I don't know. Is my hair taking over my face? Girl, child, I don't know. But take pictures, document, because yeah. So moving forward, I basically have to lose 40 pounds in 3 months, increase exercise. I might sign up for the gym, but I don't know. I got a lot going on that I don't think I need a gym bill right now. So, I mean, I'll probably just walk and do some squats in my house, watch some videos. I don't know. I'll let y'all know when I know. I'm back to eating chewables, trying to figure out what's good for me, what's not good for me. What I can tolerate, basically, because obviously it's no sugar, low calories, this and that. I'm just like, but yeah, this is a process. This is only the beginning for me, and like I said, I can't wait to see what the next stage for me looks like. I'm on no medications, even for my other endometrial situation. A video is coming, I promise it is. Hopefully by next week that video will be recorded, so stay tuned. Make sure you guys check out my Poshmark and Macari account. I am selling some clothes on there that I just know I will not wear and probably will not be able to wear because if I lose weight. And they're good clothes. Some of them are brand new. I never worn before. So make sure you guys go check that out. And yeah, this is basically how my first month has gone so far. I've lost 16 pounds in 4 weeks. Better than nothing. I've experienced dumping. I need to exercise more. My water intake. Oh, so let's talk about water intake real quick before I go. I'm one thirsty. Okay, I be thirsty. Water is not my best friend, but I do try to drink it. I don't drink the 60 ounce of water that they request. That just does not happen. But in between me drinking water, like I said, I do drink Gatorade or vitamin water or the sugar-free Crystal Light lemonade packets. I do drink that. Everybody's journey is different. Nobody's gonna experience the exact thing that you experience. You might have similarities, yes, but everybody's journey is totally different. But me and Carrie, we're pretty much similar. Besides the whole eating and water intake, we're pretty much similar. We be like, girl, that's so funny. That happened to me yesterday. And I'm just like, you're lying. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what's been going on this past month, this past 4 weeks and 2 days. I gotta count the 2 days in. Like I said, tomorrow is August 29th. Officially makes 1 freaking month that I did it. I feel like the month went by so fast. I feel like it was just yesterday. I was in the OR and I'm over here crying to my mom because I want to go home. Like, take me home. Big shout out to my mom. Hopefully my mom will be on the camera soon. I don't know. My mom has a lot going on. We traveling. We got things to do, baby. I mean, we're not traveling together, but I don't know. We're gonna see. I might bring my mom on here and let her speak her truth, like how Asia spoke her truth. So comment down below if you want that video. If you guys want my mom to speak her truth of how she really felt about me going to surgery. I mean, because I think I know, but I mean, I would love to hear it from her mouth. So comment down below if you guys want that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Again, I see every comment. I try to comment back to everybody that I can. And it was somebody on here who commented that I posted the doctor's name, and I really didn't want to. Not because, like, oh my God, he's the best doctor, I don't want nobody to go to him. But y'all, I don't need nobody coming for me being like, why did you post this on the internet? But I didn't realize that I posted the doctor's name on there. But I mean, it's already out there. So shout out to Dr. Khan. I do like him. He's very cool. He affiliates with Flushing Hospital and all of that. I'm trying to see who told me. Either Tanisha or Tanesha. She was like, girl, I'm getting surgery with Dr. Khan too. And I was like, did I say I got surgery by Dr. Khan? And I'm here like, what video? What number did I say it at? Like, you know, like at what minute, what seconds did I say? I'm here looking. Girl, I did not realize I did not cut that out in the video. But anyways, like I said, I'm very blessed to have no complications so far. I want to put it out there that I do not want any complications. My incisions are healing. I'll show that, I guess, now. Okay, so this is one incision right here, right there. I think my stomach is pretty still bruised. This is the biggest incision right here. This, so that's 3, 4, and 5 is right here. Like I said, thank you guys so much for the support. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I don't know if I'm gonna do a 2-month or actually wait the full 3 months to update you guys to see if I really lost the 40 pounds. But if I decide to do a 3-month video, continue to watch my vlogs, because obviously I might not go into detail, but I might speak about my journey every now and again in the vlog. So watch my vlogs. Don't only watch my weight loss journey, guys. Please watch my vlogs. Like I said, my birthday is coming up, so I feel like that whole experience of me going out the country 6 weeks after having surgery is going to be an experience in itself. What I'm going to eat at the buffet, what I'm going to eat in Mexico. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those videos that are coming. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! And congratulations to everybody who had the surgery, got the surgery, thinking about the surgery. Bye.